The big controversy in New Jersey, Governor Christie wants to grab $300 million from the surplus from Horizon Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the state's biggest health insurer. And it was on your show on the radio on NJ 101.5 yesterday, Bill.
The host is a dope, and the show is stupid.
That former Republican presidential candidate and businessman Steve Forbes compared this to something you might see from the government of Venezuela. I heard this and I thought, wow, he is comparing the Christie regime to the socialist government of Venezuela. How embarrassing for Venezuela. So when I heard this, I knew I had to come here to the Venezuelan Consulate in New York City to see how citizens of this South American country would feel being compared to a regime where public officials engage in criminal schemes to intimidate people into supporting the governor, where transportation infrastructure is falling apart and the governor is trying to pillage the surplus of a private nonprofit. But you know, Venezuelans, especially those here at the consulate trying to renew their passport or other paperwork, not too chatty right now. Amazingly, Forbes' statements came yesterday, the same day that a government helicopter fired upon the Venezuelan Supreme Court in what may be an apparent coup attempt. The Venezuelan economy has been in shambles. There is food rationing and serious problems going on down there.
It's difficult right now because the government, it doesn't work. It's like a cure, you know?
And the Forbes comments really underscore this move by Christie, who ran for president touting his conservative bona fides, and he's taken real serious heat from conservatives over this. And one thing is, you know, we're making light of this here, serious problems in Venezuela. People are praying for their families over there. So we don't want to make a comparison, but it is very much like something that you might see pulled off by a strongman in one of these South American countries.
Thank you, Brian. Guys, we're now joined by the editor of the Save Jersey blog, Matt Rooney. What do you think?
Well, I mean, look, it's completely fair if the shoe fits, right? Countries in South America, and in plenty of examples throughout human history, have failed when they've tried to destroy the free market and disrupt free enterprise, and it always ends up hurting the people they pretend to help. In this case, Chris Christie wants to take $300 million from a private company and use it for a program to fight opioid abuse. And in turn, what he's really going to do is he's going to create like a $1,000 tax on New Jersey families every year. How that's going to get people to make healthier choices and find a prosperous route to living in New Jersey, I mean, it's beyond me.
When I asked Governor Christie about his what he thought about what Steve Forbes said, comparing his administration to the faulty government in Venezuela, Governor Christie just laughed. Steve Forbes compared your administration to the faulty government in Venezuela. Do you think there's a comparison between you and Hugo Chavez? He took it very lightly. He didn't take it very seriously at all. But there's definitely a point to be taken here. Governor Christie, he's not a dictator. He can't just take over a company and decide, I want however many millions as I want, and I want to just fill a budget hole here in New Jersey. New Jersey is slated to possibly even shut down this week because they can't come up with an agreement, but that's not the way to do it.
Really is crazy. They punish political opponents. They raid private companies. People are suffering and struggling to make ends meet. Maybe this Venezuelan comparison is just not too far off.
I'm more than welcome to help contribute whatever I have left after my insurance premiums go up to relocate some of these Trenton politicians to Venezuela. I think they'd be right at home.
Thanks, Matt.